Chicken Gate
Chicken Gate.
I don't know if this is a satire account or not. It very well might be, but I chose this because I kind of wanted to talk about it because it was weird. They said, I don't recall ever having smoke cover the province of Ontario when I was young. I'd like to know what's happening why it's happening almost every summer now. What did the Liberals do to forestry, or was it Doug Ford?
What?
So there's a fire somewhere up north, and my town was orange today. Like, looking out the window, it was like looking at a monitor that had nighttime mode turned on, where it like tries to filter out the blue light.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's what my town looked like today. It was just orange. It was weird. It was weird as fuck. And it's because there's a fire somewhere up north. Now, as to like, did the Liberals do something to forestry, or was it Doug? No, it's climate change, motherfucker. We're going to have more forest fires, and they're going to be more intense, because that's what climate change does.
There will be wars and rumors of war.
Yeah, exactly. So I don't know if this person is like making a joke of like, we're blaming political people for fire, like for the weather, but it's like, it kind of is their fault though, because they've been ignoring climate change for a long time. Like, the people on the right more than the people on the left, but the people on the left have not been innocent in this whole thing. And when I say the left, I mean like
Democrats,
the center, like barely not right wing left. So, yeah.
Mexico piss filter yellow. Yeah, do you want your characters to be in Mexico? Just put a sepia filter over something.
You know what? Yeah, we were in Mexico today. Dale Partridge says, women's competitive sports are a result of feminism and unnatural to all of human history.
You know what? No. He's got it right. 100%. You know what? And that's why trans women should be allowed in sports.
The women's team should be exclusively trans women. Strong societies do not expect their women to play professional sports, but to bear and raise children. So in ancient Sparta, the women trained in all the same warrior stuff as the men, because it was believed that strong warrior women would bear strong warrior children.
Can I also interject on Dale Partridge's words here? Mr. Dale Partridge, if you can find me a muscly woman who's been playing sports, I will willingly spend time talking with Saki about opening things up again just so she can step on me. I'm okay with that. Like, I know what I'm about.
Depends how muscly. There comes a point where I'm like, nope, not anymore. But I largely agree with your position there. And I also recognize that is purely an aesthetic thing. And also, my sexuality is such that, like, I'm not going to get excited about it, but I'm not going to say no.
I'll get excited about it. If I think that she can wear plate armor well, I am 100% in. I am all in.
Like real plate armor or video game plate armor?
Yes. So like plate kini is fine too, but like Galea wears full paladin armor. I'll take that too.
Okay. Anyway, he finishes by saying Muslims understand this, and it's partly why they're outpopulating us.
Man, this guy sounds like Steven Anderson already. Just praising the Muslims because we're able to see them as a good example of how to kill the gays.
Yeah.
I'm so happy watching that guy crash out. If I were to hazard a guess,
I'd say the reason Muslims are outpopulating the Christians is because the Muslims are doing the same thing as the Christians, but they're doing it in countries that are under much stricter religious control. So the Muslim kids are not as exposed to ideas outside of their religion as the Christian kids in North America, which to me suggests that, you know, exposure to other ideas leads people to believe that neither religion is true. I don't have any data to back that up. This is me completely speculating here, but that seems right to me. I feel it in my bones. Next up, Danny says, why wasn't Jesus recorded as baptizing people if water baptism saves? Which caused me to question, why did Jesus need to get baptized? Isn't baptism about washing away your sins?
So based on the text, he did it as to be an example. Like, that's the actual reason he had John the Baptist do that, is because he wanted to set an example for others.
Yeah, but so if we put our historian hats on, we remember that John the Baptist was actually a real guy who had a competing sect of followers that were not Christian. And
Right.
the Christians kind of folded him into their thing to kind of be like it's kind of the way that polytheists in like pagan times worked, where it's like, okay, yeah, your gods are our gods now too. Like they did that with John the Baptist, where he was not with them. And so like, no, actually he gave his blessing to our guy. So my understanding is not that he was doing it as an example. It was more of a like tactic to get the John the Baptist followers to convert to Christianity. But then anyway, Brian Holdsworth, the Catholic apologist, who is a racist piece of shit, responded with, read Ephesians if you want to know how Jesus acts. To which I would be like, why would we read a book that doesn't biographically follow Jesus' life instead of one of the 4 that does?
I mean, I'll just throw in that there are very few Christian sects that actually believe that baptism saves. Even Baptists largely view baptism as a symbolic gesture.
Yeah, baptism is a part of salvation, but it is not the act itself that saves you. You need to accept Jesus into your heart. Sprinkling water is not going to do that for you.
I mean, I don't know a single Baptist that does sprinkling water.
Yeah, okay, whatever. Full immersion doesn't matter. I don't care about that debate.
It's the one I grew up with, so I'm gonna autism about it.
Yeah, okay. Most of the denominations I attended were full immersion adult baptism ones. I, however, was baby baptized and then confirmed at the age of 13 into the United Church of Canada. It was just after that one that I transitioned to the adult baptism ones and then never actually got adult baptized.
Guys, you heard it here. Vice Rhino transitioned. That means he's either more based or less based, depending on where you sit in the political aisle. You make up your decision at that point.
There's a Church of Canada. No, it's the United Church of Canada. It's not the official religion of Canada. I think it was at one point, but it's not anymore. It's just like there is a United Church in the United States as well, but it's different than the one in Canada. So it's the United Church of Canada. They're actually pretty progressive. Like they do gay marriages. They were actually pressuring the government to legalize gay marriage in the 90s. They're like this weird kind of fusion between Protestantism, Orthodoxy, and progressive denomination. It's weird. Like it's one of the boring churches that like they don't do. Like our church had a schism when they bought a drum set, not to be used in the services, but to be used as part of the youth outreach ministry that they were trying to start. But because they now owned a drum set, a bunch of people were like, nope, I'm out of here. So like they're that kind of church, but at the same time, they're very much pro gay marriage.
Okay.
So it's like, it's a weird denomination, but it's also the biggest one in Canada. So like, I don't know.
Hey, you made it to the end. I want to give an extra thanks to the patrons who allow me to do this full time. I want to thank Aaron Rail, Astral, Britzkrieg, Jemshin, Poundini, Red Joker, Victoria, Jonas, Craig, Tarika, Fireshard, Smiling GM, John, Dren Hadamada, Creeper, Sagitta, you know I'm not saying that last part, Sylvie Snow, Valis of Seraph, Ottoman Angel, Rooster Rachel, and Fire Panda, who are all my $20 and up patrons.